research at UTAS on the people side of the energy issue. Most recently we just finished the Bruny Island battery trial, and in the battery trial we talked to householders who had installed a battery in inverters. What we found was that people were telling us when things weren't right. They were also telling us that values were important and the functions in their life were really important. They wanted to be warm, they wanted to be able to live their life. It wasn't really about the energy per se, it was more about those final functions that they were trying to achieve.
We really do need to hear older people's voices and their experiences, understand their attitudes towards energy, electricity, how they want to use electricity and how they can be empowered to use it in a way that makes their lives better rather than the way that we think they should be using it.
Language is a really interesting question, especially when it comes to small business people. They haven't got time to sit around trying to interpret the language. They need interpreters, and often they use me and their industry association to interpret energy speak, which to all intents and purposes for the vast majority of energy users, it's boring and it's complicated. And those two things combined end up making people glaze over and switch off.
So from what we've seen that has worked really well is moving from a transactional way of relating to other people to a very relational way. Relational being ongoing engagement. They have the trust of their communities and they can unlock that for you in terms of being able to engage deeply with that community. So it's about finding the right partners to work with.
We spend $1 billion in Tasmania on petrol and diesel, and we could be spending a quarter of that on electricity. So we get much more efficiency, much more productivity out of using our electricity, and it's a thing that a lot of the energy users and consumer groups are just starting to grapple with.